Roblox, Odessa, Melissa F, Gary Morrell. I'm a little early today, guys. Michelle Morningstar, Stacy. Good day, eh, Stacy? Well, for you guys, the day started just now, I guess. Let's say yesterday was a great day. I know, so cold out. Have all my windows open too. Yeah, guys, it started off well. Started off good. I think good times are upon us. I think we're going to be able to carry on where we left off back in the day when things were good. See, I told you guys how it's going to work. I knew this is how it's going to work. Luckily, I've got ears because, yeah, most of the day, if I didn't have ears, my smile would have gone right around my head and my head might have fallen off at my mouth. But I'm very happy. Mr. Trump deserved every vote. Look, guys, I'm disappointed as well because I think he should have. Thanks, Jancy. Whoa, Jancy, you give me so much money. I feel so bad for taking it. I might fall asleep, but it's all good. Also, yeah, for Trump. Yeah, Jancy, now things are gonna get better again. He's gonna get the economy, the world economy. Guys, he's not only the president for the United States. He's the president for the world at this stage. This is bigger than anyone has ever thought it was going to be. So I said I was a little disappointed as well. And yeah, I'll tell you why. Because he should have won with 100% of the votes. Then it would have been so much better. Then everybody would have been happy. And yeah, we are now ready to start again, getting things up and running. We're going to make money. We're going to be able to live. And it's going to be great. I feel like I want to start making videos again. And you know, I told this to somebody who phoned me and was coaching me. I told them, you know what? If the right person wins, I would start making great videos again. But if the wrong person wins, I would seize everything, because why would I produce great videos if there's going to be no economy to support it? And guys, that's the truth. I'm not talking just saying stuff here. This is from the hand to the mouth. This is what was needed. If this did not happen, it would have been the end. There would have been a few elite who also would have ran out of resources soon. And that zombie apocalypse is cancelled. And we can all be very, very glad about that, because we get a chance to live again. Michelle, what are they saying? Well, guys, I can just say that I feel like a whole weight has been lifted from my shoulders. We have a chance now. I have a chance to do things again and be part of society. And I will remember this. You know, we don't forget. We know how things are and what we've gone through. There's nothing that can change this. This world is dense. This world gives us memories and which we can learn from, and the position that you are in, and in what you wish upon others. It shows who you are. And I know what I had to go through in the last 4 years. Guys, it was difficult. It was not easy. But now we're gonna get it done. And I remember the first... Now guys, this is the thing that I know. I don't know if I should talk about this. But when Mr. Trump became president the first time, there was a guerrilla. A child fell in by a guerrilla. And the child was safe with the guerrilla. And the wrong decision was made. The decision to kill the guerrilla. You guys remember that? Now that is how these things start. You get tested first. And what happened was the guerrilla got killed. And that first whole term of Mr. Trump's presidency, right up to the last, he felt the suffering of that guerrilla. He didn't know it, but that was inflicted on him. This time, the gorilla is in the form of a squirrel and a raccoon. Yeah, rest in peace, Peanut. Rest in peace. What was the... Now, his name is just out of my head. But in any case, that happened now. But what is going to happen? How is it going to be handled? That is what's going to determine the rest of his presidency. How it's going to turn out. Because there's evil living amongst us. They are between us. They say no words. They don't let anyone know who they are. But they are evil. And they've got only themselves that they look after. And this is the test again. Let's see. Let's see how it's going to be. Are you going to let them just be? Because there's not only one squirrel. This is now the fate of all squirrels. That's why I've always said, if somebody on this channel gives me $1 because they wanted to. It comes from their heart. It makes me the richest man in the world. Because if one person can do that, imagine if I had 8 billion people on this channel instead of 51. Do you see what I mean? So this thing that happened now, it's Fred. It's Fred. Fred is his name. If this thing is going to be handled wrong, this presidency is going to be hell. If this thing is going to be handled the right way, it's going to be the best thing in the world. But that is out of everybody's hands. That is only in the hands of the person who is able to make the difference. So let's see what is going to happen. It's the test. I didn't know what the test was going to be, and I was waiting to see it. And it came, just like it always does. So let's see how this turns out. What's going on there? Look at them. Hey, you guys, they're playing. They feel so good. It's so cool here by us these days. But yeah, it happened here in South Africa. Guys, do you see the state of South Africa? There was a lion. He was found in the Cape Town area in Athlone. He was taken to Somerset West. He's euthanized. A lion cub. He was euthanized to make an example of him. And the people of this country can expect nothing more or nothing less for themselves. Because that was a test. Don't you know that there are tests in this world? How do you handle the situation? You are euthanizing yourself when you do that. Yeah. I cancelled my flight to Cape Town that year, or in that month. I was going to go to Cape Town and have a good day in Cape Town, fly back home. I cancelled it. You guys want to know why? Because I know myself. I would drive through Somerset West and I would see veterinary clinic and I would pull that handbrake right up to the top and I would climb out of my car and I would walk into that vet office and I will not ask questions. I would punch him right in the face. And they can phone the cops. And it would be an honor to me. It would be an honor to have that on my record. Because you see, our records don't only show the legal, nice things we do. It also shows the illegal we are willing to sacrifice our good name in the sense of doing the right thing. Yeah. That's why I would punch him. He would be out one shot. Guys, I'm a strong man. Look here. Look at my arms. I have got the ability. My hands have got the grip. I can take him and I can inflict that same, all the hate of all the people for him, because that's what is now inflicted on him. Pure hate. Hate for evil. And I can inflict that on him. And I would be honored to do it. And I would be honored to stand in front of a judge. I've been in front of a judge. And she asked me many questions. And she was on my side. Because she knew that I was good. I'm not an evil person. I don't have evil thoughts. But I can fight for the good. And I will fight for the good. And they walked away like heroes. So I didn't go to Cape Town. I said, I'm going to stay as far away as I can, because that is going to protect me from having to fly up there every month for a court case. So I would rather stay at the zoo house. No binary singularity. I haven't gone fishing in many years. But when I started to restore my Porsche and I opened up the glove box, I found my Bass glasses. And I found them brand new after 15 years in the glove box. So yeah, let's see what happens for Peanut and for Fred, because that's going to determine how the rest of this epoch is going to turn out. I did miss it, Michelle, thank you.
Michael, donation from either Hate It or Audit. I can't.
Hate it or audit.
But donation.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Well, guys, either or added. I saw it come by, but I couldn't stop talking. I didn't want to lose what I was busy saying. But yeah, guys, as a world, a people of the world, Audit, Lambda, or is it Lamba? Thank you so much for Diego. 20. I don't know what 21 is. That's $20. No, it's $9.99. But it's a 20 hearts for Diego. Thank you so much, Audit Landa. Yeah, guys. We as a people of this world, and I'm not talking about a country, I'm talking about the world. We are now for the first time ever in a position to combat evil. We can sit around and wait for evil to show up, and then we can handle it, because we have now, right up to the top, we have good watching over us. But yeah, it's sad how Keep up the good work, buddy. Take care of the Jaeger and keep showing him to us. Enzo too. I'm gonna go show him to you now. Edit. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys, we have now that for the first time in the world's history, we have good all the way to the top. We are able to act in the name of good. Look at this. Look how beautiful this creature is. Look at that. That there are people who would want to take that animal and kill it. Not on my watch. Not in my presence. Won't happen in my presence. But they're sneaky. They're sneaky and they want to act like they're doing the good thing. Following the law. Have you seen what people have done in the name of the law? When there is a law to follow, an evil person studies it first. They study it and they find that place where they can cause damage and harm. And once they've done that, the law is on their side. And they can find some reason to just let it swept under the carpet. Needs to be swept under the carpet. Now, I have had many thoughts of what if that same thing were to happen here with me. I mean, I have tigers at my house. I have many animals. Here in South Africa, there's no difference between that tiger and that cat over there. There's no difference between the two. They are both exotic animals. They don't come from South Africa. They cannot survive in our wild. And they are not from our wild. And that is why they are not referred to as a wild animal. You see, wild animal has nothing to do with being wild. Wild animal has to do with where does this animal occur in the wild. So it points to a position on this earth. That's what wild stands for. It's another name for location where this animal can thrive on its own without any help. That is what wild means. Some people think it means roughness, toughness, big, strong, dangerous. It's got nothing to do with that. You can take a bird, which is a little tiny little bird, and that's a wild animal in some part of this world. That's a difference. So when you are approached and you get the letter that states you are holding a wild animal in your presence, the first thing that you have to consider is that accurate? Is that a wild animal? Because they fight with words, but we can also learn the words. And I've been in that position. I have been in court and I had to answer all of the questions. And like I said, the judge came to my house after a lot of evil people identified me as the bad person. I who have been rescuing animals for my whole life. My whole life. That's what I do. That's where my last money goes into. I don't want to have 1 cent left one day when I pass away. I want to put every last cent into animals at least. But a bunch of people decided that they are going to prove me to be a criminal. And then I was taken to look at him play. Hey, you guys must play nice now, eh? Enzo, Diego. Enzo, I don't think you should do that. Let's go get their food rather. They're still playing. But they took me on. And they loved the fact that this was South Africa. And the rumors that they thought was that South Africa, the court system is unfair. That's what they thought. But they were wrong. The court system in South Africa is slow, but it is very, very accurate and very precise. And there's no getting away. So I had my fair trial. And I was able to answer questions posed to me by the judge, by the prosecutor, by all of these different people who specialized in certain things about animals. There was a doctor that works on teeth, and they had to fly in to Brakpan to come and teach me a lesson. And they came from all over, filled with evil. My lawyer told me, don't be friendly with them, Michael. They're not your friends. My lawyer was right. Because I don't see the evil usually. And I can become friends with anyone who's friendly. But my lawyer knew better. He told me, you're talking to them. You're helping them with a case where they have lions that needs to be saved. You're talking to them as if they are your friends. I didn't mind because there was animals that was being rescued and I could help them with advice. But he told me, don't make a mistake. Do not think for 1 minute they are your friends. They want to hurt you. They do not like you. So guys, those people are amongst us. Let's see. Wow, this is going to be heavy. This is the heaviest bucket I've picked up with one hand in my life. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay, let me see what I can do. Yeah, sometimes you have to slam it closed. Let me just take this outside. It's heavy, guys. It's heavy. It's a lot of chicken. But yeah, we met at least 6, 7 times in court. I had no one there to support me. No one. I went there alone. Sometimes my lawyer was with. But mostly, I had no friends there that went to just come and see. I had no family that just came to see. Nobody backed me up. I was alone. And I realized something. Those friends and family, maybe they would have liked it if I was found guilty. You see how this thing starts to plot out. They were not interested coming to listen. They already opened up their mind. They wanted the worst. But I have to say, the little cold Diego, we keep him in the fridge for the summer, you know that. I was very impressed with the judge. The judge was fair and just. And she wrote a beautiful facts after the whole thing. After she came here and she saw everything here, she wrote about that wall at the back, the swimming pool, the water in the swimming pool, the jungle gym, the fence, the security, the other animals. And one thing that I remember she told me 2 o'clock that day when she got back, that she wrote on the roll was, Mr. Jamison treated these animals like his own children. And she placed that on the roll. And all of those evil people who wanted to get me, well, taken care of, banking on the corruption of the country, everything that is bad, nothing of that showed up that day. Everything that showed up was good. And I won. But do you really win? Because when you win, you get something. That's how it works. Who's ever won something and didn't get it? Well, it gave me peace of mind. I won so much peace of mind that day. And I have seen that get lost in the US. I've seen so many videos of people being pulled over by cops and being shot dead just because they were stopped. And I've been in that situation in the US. When I came there, I flew in and immediately I got targeted. And I had to perform, I had to show them that I will cooperate. They told me to do all kinds of things. Lie on the ground, put your hands behind your head. Okay, stand up. Spread your legs. Point your arms out. Put your arms on top of your hands on your head. And guys, I did it. I thought to myself, no one's going to shoot me today. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to do exactly. If he tells me to hop on one leg and sing a song, I'm going to do it. Because it's worth doing it. Because they've got live ammunition, they can kill you. So I went through that. I went through it. But I passed that easy because I did what they told me to do. But now I have seen many videos where people are just a little arrogant and they die. I've seen that, and then I say to myself, wow. Now I am so happy I live in South Africa. What a ridiculous thing to say. I am happy to live in South Africa because I feel safe here. Have you ever heard such crazy talk? I feel safe. So this is now what my message is. You guys have to make that country safe because it isn't. There needs to be, I can start suggesting laws. Like when someone is driving away from the cops, let him go. Let him drive away. You've got a picture of his registration. You've got a picture of the car. You can go and arrest him tomorrow at his house. Don't chase him. You're going to let him cause an accident. Unnecessarily. People are going to die. Not only the guy that you're chasing. You chasing him are now endangering the public's life. That's why in South Africa, I don't know, we don't have the same problem. It's very seldom that somebody would try and drive away from the law because they are just not that aggressive here. Doesn't matter what you have heard. I have lived here for many, many years.